Are we back? Should be back now. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, wait a second, this doesn't look good. Alright, Retrievers lose next game. Not the way it works. Ooh, you know what I could do? Do that. There we go. Now I can actually see the stream rate below it. And she rings him up there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 2.
Brings up Andy Gibbon. Popped up. You're just tuning in. Miles Hurley out early with the ball to the head. And the Retrievers officially are not the worst offensive team in the history of the league.
The center fielder, number 5.
Because the previous record for least amount of runs scored in a season was 33, set by the Unicorns in Season 2. The Retrievers have officially scored 34 runs. Which let the record show, even with only scoring 34 runs in the season, still swept the wrong fielders. Popped into right. Out by Dong. Which, I mean, that's a really funny thing to think about, that the Retrievers swept the wrong fielders. And the wrong fielders' only win of the season was against the Overdrafts, and they blanked them 11-0.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 33.
Here is Rockback. This one is Jack Deep, heading back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 438 feet. And the Knights are within 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
Vinny Bates continues his no good, very bad, awful season, popping up into left.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 19.
Brings up Levi Booth. Whoever takes over the Knights, they've got power. Like the Knights aren't screwed. So let's do a ranking here. Let's do a ranking. Let's see. Which team is the most screwed for next season?
Now batting, the second
So, I
baseman,
mean, we'll have Angels here. We'll have
number
Knights.
52.
We'll have Overdrafts. And we'll have Longhorns. Dave Sacred. Runners on first and second. Hewitt, Morgan, Sessions, How's the math work on that? It's a 4-6-3 Dragon Special. It's been a little bit.
The third baseman, number 47.
Yeah, let me know if you get any lagging or stuff, but it looks good on my end. 3-1 to McSorley. Right down the middle, full count. Swing and a miss. He gets rung up there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So whichever team faces the Knights in the postseason, the key will be to get to the bullpen. So if the Knights lose here, Marge, you're going to want to make sure the Gauchos get to the bullpen. I mean, obviously we have control of that. But if the Knights win here, then my Dragons team will need to make sure that they can get to the bullpen.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 12.
RNG are going to be lower. There's no way RNG are going to be higher. I wouldn't think. Like, the whole point of the RNG is to not make it higher. Yeah.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20.
Here is Arthur Pennyfold. This is one of the many names I submitted for last draft. Hewitt, throw to first, in time, one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 33.
Right side, just foul. Swing and a miss. He gets rung up there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
That'll bring up Shaz Leathers with 2 gone. The Knights have always been a very power hitting heavy team. They've always been able to put up lots of runs. But especially this season, it's their biggest issue is their bullpen.
Now batting, the catcher, number 30.
Here's Jet Me. We live in a world where Jet Me is starting over Kerwin Karp. I will never let that die. Bomber special off of the glove of Rock Back.
Now
It
batting,
was in slow motion.
baseman, number 2.
I don't need you to post anything, Puppet, because whatever you post it's not gonna change my mind.
Nope, that's outside.
You're telling me you take Jet Me over Kerwin Karp any day.
Foul ball.
That's like saying you want Iguodala.
Nope, nope.
That one's into the gap, and that could honestly potentially score a runner here. On the throw. Yes, the runner is gonna come home, and it will be an RBI double.
Now
Retrievers up 6-3.
Now pitching, number 34.
Sam Flowers will come in running. It's because I had my B team out there. Granted, you got to Wanda Cosmo, which, like, yes, there's no excuse for that.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 5.
Yeah, you should have, Puppet. Yeah, but no, I mean, you faced a Dragons team that did not start Bryshack, Star, Jupiter.
Now batting, the
Who else did I
left fielder,
bench?
number 60.
And runs as well. I mean, she was honestly pretty fine for me. It was just that game there was a little bit, but the offense could have supplied it. I just didn't want to risk injury. Which, how risky it was, I just didn't want to take a chance. I knew that I was already either going to get the 5 seed or the 6 seed. Although I'd rather... Actually, I'm not going to say who I'd rather face. That one's to the right side. And that could be a double, and it will. Oh, bad positioning there from Yankee. No, but Murray's going to head to third. It's a triple.
Now batting,
Leadoff
the
triple.
shortstop, number 33.
So 3 votes for the Walkers, a vote for the Angels, and a vote for the Overdrafts. This ball is sky deep, heading back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 426 feet, and the Knights are within 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 13.
That's outside. Yeah.
Vinny Bates, 2-1 popped up. I mean, Vinny Bates, at what point do we take Vinny Bates behind the shed and just and bring mercy upon him?
The center fielder, number 19.
That's got to be soon, right? Popped up. Back-to-back outs here for the Retrievers. Much needed. Now here is
The
Duke
left
Town.
fielder, number 97.
Ball inside.
1, 2, 3 after the 2-run shot. To get to the 7th inning stretch, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the final day of regular season action here in Season 7. I'm Fisac on the call. Make sure that you are part of our Discord as we're heading into the offseason. Be able to submit players. Ooh, I should get that. Chat thing running for the player submissions. As this one is into center, caught by Levi Booth for the first out. It's a reminder for me to do submissions so that people can submit. As well as make sure that you are following our official Twitch channel. I'm a bit rusty on the callouts. It's been a little bit. Left side, tough dive. Throw by Weiss will not be in time.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In fact, I wonder if I can do that right now. I gotta go to... Where's my Moobot? There's my...
Nope.
Hello,
Hello.
Moobot. Can someone throw the submissions link in the chat?
You're safe.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 12.
Boom. Thank you, Elder. Dustin.
Now batting, the catcher, number 38.
Boom. So now,
Out.
I just realized, does that submission form have a place to submit the name? Yeah, it does. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know if that was...
Nope. That's outside. Ball for a take.
4-pitch walk.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20.
Bring up Kenya Weiss. Retrievers trying to nurse a 1-run lead here. Knights have the power to get back in this. Dribbler, Plentiful, throw to second in time, the throw to first in time.
Now batting, the
1-4-3 Dragon Special. That one gets by the glove of McSorley. Puppet, do you know the ratings of McSorley off the top of your head?
the first baseman,
Fielding and speed-wise?
now pitching,
That'll do it for Pennyfold, and it's Zelda Narwhal.
Ball outside.
Bedrock of this team moving forward.
Safe.
And they catch the runner attempting to steal. So we will head into the bottom of the 8th. The Retrievers with a shot here to extend their lead, head to the top of the 9th. Top of the order. Due up here. Reminder, if this result were to hold, Knights would be the 6th seed and would face the Gauchos. Okay, it's not awful. I thought it might have been worse given that lack of attempt there at 3rd. Although it was a pretty sharply hit ball. Runner takes off for 2nd. The throw will not be in time. So Hewitt has a chance here. Thought about it. Decided not to. This one's popped into shallow left. And of course it's Rock back who will make the catch. Guys, I had a lamb hero for dinner. It was so good. Johnny Bravo.
Nope, that's high.
Right to Rock back, throw to 3rd. They'll catch Hewitt. Eventually. Sam Flowers had to really try there. So 2 gone. Now here is French Tater. Well, isn't he a season 5? Or is Trace McSorley a season 6? I could have sworn he's a season 5.
Nope, high. That's outside.
Full count. Runner will go. Dribbler, Weist, throw to 1st in time. Retrievers 3 outs away from upsetting the Knights and catapulting them into the 6th seed. Imagine being in the Knights position where you can either be the 3rd seed or the 6th seed. And the only thing that stands in between you and that 3rd seed is beating the Retrievers.
Nope, that's inside. Off the plate.
This one hit well into right, caught by Nobrim.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 2.
Oh, I get what you mean, given the Nerf draft. Right to Morgan, back to back.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here is a locked-in Rock back, 1 swing away from tying the game. 1 swing away from putting the Knights in the 6th seed.
Ball high.
And he gets rung up there. And the Knights will be the 6th seed in the Heroic. Wow. You know, I thought this was possible because I didn't think the Retrievers were that bad. And the Knights bullpen is not great, but we saw what happens with that Knights bullpen. 6-5, your final score here. Take a look as there were 2 homers, both from Rock back. Home side did not get a home run, played the short ball, got it done. Miles Hurley. Miles Hurley gets the loss. He pitched 1 out. Miles Hurley pitched 1 out. Oh my gosh. I need to update. Okay, there we go. And go this, then here. But that will do the season for the Retrievers. They'll finish with a 3-11 record. This was always going to be an off season for them. They'll look to compete this upcoming season. Potentially. I don't know what Puppet's timetable is. Puppet, are you competing next season? So it'll be that. So our heroic is set. It'll be the Lumberjacks and Moonshots as the 1 and 2 seed respectively. Dragons will travel to the Vikings for a best of 3 series. Vikings swept the Dragons this season, and actually, I'm pretty sure the Vikings have won at least 4 straight against the Dragons. Actually, I'll need to look that up. It might even be like a 6 straight wins against the Dragons for the Vikings because they swept them in the divisional last season. And then the Gauchos will host the Knights. Winners of Gauchos Knights will face the Moonshots. And the winner of the Vikings and Dragons will face the opponent of this next game here. When we come back, we've got the Lumberjacks looking to make SSBL history, be the best record in the regular season. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL right here on Twitch.
I'm running away from my past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 78.
Dang nabbit, I had a whole huge thing, but is it really a return stream if I don't forget to unmute myself at least once? He gets rung up there. So okay, so let me track back to everything I said. Okay.
Number 2.
Ever since the beginning of time, no team has ever gone 13-1. Lumberjacks have a chance to do that. They had to face the Walkers. Here's Morgoon. This is going deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. Morgoon puts them up. All right, now we're caught up. Yeah, Gaucho should be pretty good next season. What's my division? My division? Are the Gauchos in my division next year? I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, because it's us, ROM fielders, and retrievers. No, that's not right. Us, wrong fielders, and walkers. That one will get through the gap, and that'll be extra bases. That could even be 3. No thought about it, but we'll stay at 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 32.
Editing. Boop, 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 boop. And he earns a walk there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 34.
Jeez. Yeah, Marge, your pitching is absolutely stacked, right? Flip Hager with a nice side throw to first in time. So the damage will stand at 1. Top of the order due up for the Jacks.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Yeah, next season for the Dragons, not much really changes in terms of the fields. So Betancourt will start at first. Von Crum will be a bench player for sure. Homer runs will be at second. Gary Starr at short. Freddie Jupiter at third. Shelton in center. Freishak in right. Laurent is in left right now. Obviously, she's a weak link. And Gwyn Atwood at catcher is a weak link as well. And he rings them up.
Now batting,
Yes, yes, you do,
the
lasers.
second baseman, number
You mean the wrong fielders? Okay, here's the deal. I'm about to lay out for you. Here are all the abbreviations. You got lumberjacks, okay? You got walkers. You got dragons. You got knights. You got who's the other team in our division? Vikings. That's how you do Vikings. All right, then the other side. You got gauchos. That's how you do gauchos.
now batting.
Not whatever it is. That's gauchos. Moonshots, wrong fielders, retrievers. What am I missing in that division? Retrievers, overdrafts. All right, going to the epic. You got bombers, unicorns, high rollers. You got who's over there? You got this one's into right, caught by Pierre. Bombers, unicorns, high rollers. Who else is on that side of the epic? Angels, yep, and then Wildcats, yep, and then for the other one we got Serpent, Stingers, Skull, Ball Player, and what's the last one? Serpent, Stingers, Skulls, Ball Players, Cyclones. That's how you do all of that. You're not in 2 conferences. You're only in the one.
Now batting,
I didn't put
the
you in it.
third baseman, number 15.
Those are all the abbreviations. Here's Milo Dakota. What about the new teams? Okay, so I'm gonna trigger some people right now because I put them together and it's gonna piss off some people. Now, of course, I have to say, obviously, Josh has final say. But this is what my understanding would be for the new teams. Ready? Okay, let me pull them up. So first, let's do the ones that make sense. All right. So first you got Express. That's Express. Okay. No. Sparrows are that. Mythic are this. And Liberty, this is gonna be the most triggering, are this. Because, and here's the reason why. Here's the reason why.
Now batting.
So look at Vikings, for instance. Viking is very close to the overall pronunciation of the name, which is why it's not Vike. Yeah, also one, lib is slurish, which Dean points out, very, very true. Two, liber is very close to liberty, which is the same reason why mythic is M-Y-T-H. It's myth, because it's not mit. And of course, sparrows and express obviously make sense. I think the most triggering is I think the most triggering is myth, because liber makes sense given that lib could be a slur. So liber makes sense. Myth is the one that some people might not like, but yeah, who cares? And I haven't done them for the minors yet. 1-0 game, flip Hecker. Bomber special into right center. Elder, like, short for liberals and also short for potentially libtard. And I'm not Gen X, by the way. I'm technically a millennial / Gen Z. Yeah, and I wouldn't even say lib is like a non-Gen Xler. It's just like a political thing. Yeah, it's very, very common in far right wing. Owning the libs. See, here's the deal, guys. As that one is up the middle, and that actually is gonna score a run, because that's a horrible run at it by Boucher. Oh no, runner's gonna hold at third. I thought we were gonna have ourselves a tie game. Here's the deal about generations. Generations are a lie, a falsity. They make no sense. Do not invest any stock into them. Because the idea of generations is inherently flawed. Like, where do you stop the dates? Not bug dates, as the Lumberjacks tie this game up at 1. Top of the order, Speedy Gonzalez.
Steve Wright. Ball inside. Nope, that's inside. Nope, inside.
Yeah, it's just really, really lazy in my opinion, like the whole generations thing. Popped up into right, but the Lumberjacks do tie up the game at 1. Head to the top of the third. 3-4-5, 2 up. Reminder, if you want to join me on the stream, just head to the general channel on the Discord.
Number 2.
Ball inside. Ball low. Nope, nope.
Drew Hart.
Nope, ball four.
Earns a walk. Elder, have you seen Ted Lasso?
Batting, the right fielder, number 13.
It's a very Ted Lasso mindset.
Nope, that's inside. That's inside.
That one is up the middle. And the bats are active early for both teams here.
Now batting.
I'll
the
bring
first
up
baseman,
Kip Shaw.
Number 32.
That's high. Nope, that's high. Steve Wright.
This ball is hit well into left center. Runner will tag at second and make their way to third. So runners on the corners, 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
You don't fall asleep. Watch, as in watch Ted Lasso. If you don't fall asleep. Oh, join on the stream. Sorry, I don't. I can already feel the booster shot. Honestly, the booster shot, it just hurts a little bit.
Now batting,
The main thing that killed me from my second Moderna dose was I had so much pain in my arm that I couldn't sleep on my side. And so I just had really bad sleep for like 2 days because of it. 2-1 count to Milo Dakota. Milo Dakota.
Nope, that's high.
It was infield, so didn't want to chance it. And the Lumberjacks are going to get out of the jam here. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Dour. I'm in a PhD program. I don't even know what dour means. Relentlessly severe, stern, or gloomy in manner or appearance. Listen, Dean, there's a reason why this team is what are they, 5-9? Tygo pops up, shallow left. Drew Hart is there to make the grab.
now batting, the shortstop, number 8.
So if you're the new manager of the Walkers, which again, some of these older teams might be taken over by league office to sort of shepherd them for a year or two into for a season or two into relevancy. Do you? If you're the Walkers manager, I resign. That's really funny, Marge. That's really, really funny. Well, to be fair, Pasta did resign. So, do you trade Ty Sasso? Do you full send all young assets? Yep. Pasta is retiring from the Walkers. This one is hit well into right, tracking back, but at the track and making the catch is George Pierre. Trade anyone for anything. So the Angels manager is gone.
The center fielder, number 1.
The Knights are going to be under new management. And we are not fully certain yet about the overdrafts. Yeah, literally everyone gets traded for the Walkers. Anybody who wants one. Wigan was a while coming. Like Wigan, that's part of the reason why the meme ended. Is because Wigan knew that this was going to be his last season, and so he wanted to help set up the team in the best possible position moving forward. Life moves on, you know, guys. Like, it doesn't take much to manage, but okay, DDC. Here's the thing. I don't blame teams for wanting to win, and I don't blame them trying. That one is gonna be a walk,
Now batting, the second
but
baseman, now pitching, number
I don't necessarily hold it against anybody. Like that's just the way it is. So, you know, if it takes league office to, you know, shepherd them for a season to get them back to relevancy, then that's what it takes. Yeah, outside life just gets too busy, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, I was gone for pretty much all this season. As runner will come home and the Walkers will take a lead.
now batting, the shortstop.
In what way, though?
Now base runner,
It's not like
4.
people are going. It's not like people want to leave. Beam and Bodley pulled hammy. Oof. I don't think it'll start a trend because it's individual cases. Yeah, so partly there were bad trades that were made, and so league office is more aware of those trades. But also, like, nuking franchises without long-term commitment to the S's. I mean, anybody could do, like, anybody could purposely try to tank, or like, we have managers in the league that necessarily aren't the best managers. Is it fair to push them out just because they're not a good manager? Like, at the end of the day, this is a casual league that we're all a part of and that we like to be a part of. So it's whatever we make it. And the fact of the matter is that we can't force everybody to make it what they want it to be. Elder, no, we'll be fine. Dean redeeming all 10 of his +4s. No, we've already got most of the team sorted out, to be honest. And to be frank, if we don't get the managers that we need for the existing franchises that are kind of SOL right now, it might be better if League Office takes control of them because they need a lot of help. Well, underpaid, not paid. Listen, we can always use help in League Office. Like, I have recently started a little bit more involvement. As here is Woody Scottish. No, League Office, yeah, League Office does not get paid, Elder. We don't get paid anything. Oh, that's the joke. Yeah, Whitney and Squared for sure have been doing a lot of the carrying, especially Whitney. Have done a lot of the carrying this season. So the more people that we can have in League, if you're interested in League Office, please reach out to Josh. Mainly they need people helping with casting, as the runner will tag and head home, and we will have ourselves a tie ball game up at 2. Because the main thing that just takes up so much time is the casting, but also, to be honest, stats takes up a lot of time. Stats takes up so much time.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13.
Like, obviously, I'm helping to step in here for the postseason because most of my big responsibilities are at least somewhat covered. I still have a lot that I have to get done, but yeah, that's the main thing, is the extra base hits take forever. If Metalhead is in the chat, which is like, part of me is like, how hard is it really to put doubles and triples at the end of the score count? Like, how hard is it really? Dragons special.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 34.
5-4-3 there. Marge, I'll be surprised when the games actually even happen tomorrow. Like, the fact that we're even getting all-star games is interesting to me.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 10.
Like, me, like, let's put this in perspective. Just me helping with this and starting to put together the schedules and stuff has already reminded me about how much work I was doing before I kind of took a sabbatical.
Now batting, the catcher, number 34.
It's probably Whitney. I guarantee you it's Whitney who has control of it. He was the only reason why things were getting done with the pull. Well, the Walkers are not letting the Lumberjacks get the best record in league history easily. And she gets run up there. We'll head to the 6th, tied up at 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15.
That one will drop through Bomber Special. By the way, a little bit of an update on the schedule. Originally, the season was going to end Thanksgiving week. There's going to be a week break in between the conference finals and the Super Series.
Now batting, the catcher, now batting, number 44.
Eddie Ortiz will come in to pitch hit for Bob Elf. Runner takes off for a second. The throw is not in time. So the Walkers have a runner in scoring position. Caught by Brainstorm for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number
Yeah, surprisingly, no match played on Thanksgiving. Right back to Steel Flex Soda, first in time. So the Walkers had a runner in scoring position, not able to convert. We'll head to the bottom of the inning.
Now batting,
Lumberjacks,
third
so close to getting that best ever record.
18.
And no matter what happens today as well, Lumberjacks will at least tie the record at 12-2. Last team to go 12-2, Season 5 Skulls, who won the Super Series.
Number 3.
So as it stands, the Vikings and Dragons will face off for the opportunity to face the Lumberjacks.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 34.
That's down.
3-1 count to ball. Finds the corner of the plate, full count. Swung on, fouled off, we'll do it again. Vikings and Dragons. Caught by Molly Dakota! Because after the Knights lost to the Retrievers,
Now batting,
that put them in as the
second
6th
baseman,
seed,
number 4.
since the Dragons swept the Knights in regular season play.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
Drew Hart, one gone. And this game at razor thin margins. Left side, Phil Barco Jr., the captain in time.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13.
Left side, off of the glove of Flip Hecker and George Pierre. Well too fast for that to matter.
The first
Now
baseman,
bringing up Kip Shaw.
number 32.
Steel Flex locked in. And are they not pitching to Kip Shaw, or are they trying to get the runner? Well, they should have done the pitch out the second pitch. The runner in scoring position. 3-1 to Kip Shaw.
Now batting, the designated
Kip Shaw,
hitter,
by the way,
number 34.
be interesting to see. I don't think he's going to be on a all-star roster, which will end a really good streak for him and probably his last season of relevancy. Right to Steel Flex, and that'll do it for the top of the 7th. We'll head to the 7th inning stretch. I want to thank everybody for tuning in for the last day of regular season action. I'm FiSec on the call. Make sure that you are following the official SSBL Twitch.
Number
Join the Discord to find out everything about the league. Submit players as those submissions are now open. 1-2 count to lose on.
Ball inside.
Dakota with the dive. The throw to first is in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 1.
Brings up Speedy Gonzalez. And he gets rung up there.
Now batting,
Woody Scottish was always pretty good against the Jacks when he was on the Dragons and is continuing that so far here with the Walkers.
Be right.
3-1 to Brainstorm.
Stay right.
Gets back in it, full count. And Brainstorm earns the walk.
now batting,
I'll bring up Tank Tygo 0 for 3 today.
number 10.
That's inside. Off the plate. Be right.
Runner takes off for a second. The throw is not in time. Oh, really? 3-1 to Tygo, and they're just going to walk him on
Now batting,
to bring up Phil Barco Jr.
number 8.
They're really concerned about that runner at second. As that's right to Dakota, throw to first. In time, we will head to the top of the 8th, still tied at 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 15.
Milo Dakota.
Be right.
Walker's trying to end their season on a high note.
There you go.
And he gets rung up there.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Bring up Bobby Boucher.
number 5.
And Wingspan Wackett actually will come into pinch hit, even though he has the speed of a snail.
Be right. Stay right. That's high. Strike 3.
And he gets rung up there, so the pinch hitter does not work out.
Batting, the catcher,
And here is Eddie Ortiz. Man, I'll tell you, looking at the speed of these players, it's no wonder they're called the Walkers. As this one is hit well into right, tracking back at the track off of the top of the wall. And it's a single for Eddie Ortiz.
now batting,
Oh my gosh, someone clip that. Someone clip that.
Off the plate.
I just got done talking about how they're called the Walkers for a reason. And he gets a single hitting the wall.
now batting, the second baseman, number
Morgun is aboard with a single, and now bring up Archie Barker.
That's Be right.
So you gotta think that it's gonna take 2 hits to get this done if it were even to happen, given Ortiz's speed. But that'll be an easy out there. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. Walker's out hitting the Lumberjacks 11-5. Callens and company due up
the catcher,
for the Lumberjacks. Callens is tense. Wackett moves to first. Kipshaw to center.
That's outside.
That one's up the middle, and for the first time today, Callens is aboard. And Callens will go back to neutral mojo.
third baseman,
It's gotta be close to the longest single ever. That ball hung in the air for so long as well. And Ortiz barely got to first by the time it even hit.
Outside.
Any other player in the SSBL, that's a double.
Be right.
Scott is starting to labor here. That will be back-to-back singles.
now
I'll
batting,
bring up Gene Dream 0 for 3 today.
number 3.
Walkers could use a dragon special here.
Nope, that's high. Nope, high.
3-0.
Steve right.
Finds his own.
D right.
Hits back into it. Full count. Right to whack it. Throw to second is in time. The throw to first is not in time. Dream beats it out. So one gone. Runners on the corners. And now here's Buck Ball. Woody Scottish will stay in.
D right.
I have no idea what that bullpen looks like, but it clearly is not great.
Ball inside. That's high.
3-1 count to Ball.
D right.
Finds his own. Full count.
Nope, ball four.
And misses it. Ball walks, bases loaded, 1 out, and it's Chris Luzon. And surely that's it for Scottish, and it will be Will Asiago from one former Dragons pitcher to another former Dragons pitcher.
Steve right.
Hart, Barker, into Wackett. They turn the Dragons special. We'll head to the ninth, still tied up at 2.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2.
If there is any type of Achilles heel for this Lumberjacks team, it's got to be their bullpen beyond Steel Flex. So if the Walkers want any shot, they got to get through this locked in Steel Flex and into the bullpen, as that will be a leadoff double. I'm sorry, the armbar.
Now batting
Here is George Pierre, a double and 3 singles. He is locked in. Steel Flex down to neutral. Walker's trying to spoil the Lumberjacks bid to have the best ever regular season record.
That's inside. D right.
3-1 count to Pierre. And he is walked, and you gotta think that actually might be for the better given his stats today.
center fielder,
Brings up Kip Shaw.
D right.
Now Steel Flex is laboring a little bit.
D right.
Gets Shaw to 0-2 though. Check swing.
Ball inside.
Swings at what would have been ball 3. 2-2 again. This is high. Full count to Kip Shaw. Right side. That one's through the gap. Luzon will throw home. Runner will stay at third. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And here is Severus. I just had a stroke. Severus cycle. Surely they call the hit and run, and it works. The suicide squeeze works. The Walkers take the lead.
pitching,
That'll do it for Steel Flex. Big game stance comes in.
D right. Nope, outside.
Wow. The balls to do that. This one is hitting to left. That's not very deep. So it'll be 2 gone.
now batting the
I'll bring up Wingspan Wackett. The Walkers have taken the lead over the Lumberjacks.
D right.
If this result were to hold, the Lumberjacks would tie with the Skulls. And the damage will only be 1, so we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. The Lumberjacks need to score 1, or else the Walkers will spoil the Jacks bid to be the best ever regular season team.
fielder, number 1.
A million to left, and Gonzalez is aboard, and just like that, we're 1 swing away from the Lumberjacks walking off the best regular season record.
Now batting the
Denver Brainstorm.
number 6.
Ball high. Off the plate. Steve right.
2-1 to Brainstorm.
Nope, that's inside.
This is 3-1. Checking on the runner.
D right.
Finds the corner of the zone, full count.
Take him
and misses badly. Tying run at second. Here is Tank Tygo. Plenty of speed on the base pass. One swing away for the Jacks. That one is gonna be fair. Throw to first is not in time. Tank Tygo with a dribbler infield single, and pretty much anything in play will tie this game up.
Steve Wright.
Swing and a miss. Phil Barco Jr. That ball was nearly in orbit. That brings up Shelby Callens now. This one, Barker, Hart, in time to first, and the Walkers hold on. The Walkers spoil the Lumberjacks' day. The Jacks will be the 1 seed. They will tie the overall SSBL record at 12-2, but they will not finish 13-1. Someone messaged Pa said that the Walkers did something. Walkers out-hit the Lumberjacks 3-2. We're healthy. That's the only thing that mattered out of today. Yeah, DDC. That's why do you think I rested everybody for the Dragons? Well, it was a Morgoon solo shot in the very first inning, and then, you know, really just by committee that they got through. Botley did have a pulled hammy, but we won't post it because it doesn't matter. Well, did you have anybody, like, what I did is, like, even though, like, I couldn't, like, bring up any minors and stuff, I just basically took the biggest guys out that I could. Jefferson Steelflex will get the loss. Will Asiago. Look at that former Dragons pitching. 5.6 innings. 4 hits given up, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts, no runs. Bases loaded, no outs for the Jacks, and they can't convert. They will be the 1 seed still. Morgoon, Pierre, and Flip Hecker, your players of the game. Well, right now it is Upset City Retrievers pulling it off over the Knights, and really shockingly, the Walkers pulling out a dub over the Lumberjacks. And we are going to move immediately into the 2 biggest games of the night. First up, we've got Ball Players and Serpents. All right. The Ball Players. Toby Barker, Rick Stick, Murph Kelly, Terry Thunder, Matthias Black, Terry Thunder, Iron Hands, Nathan Tucker, Cole Crush. And they have Fitzmagic pitching. Nope. Serpents. Olsen, McLarge, Huge, Zob, Briggs, Hartz, Walker, Morrison, Way, Apple. And on the mound, is Overly. All right. Well, yeah, DDC, they did a little bit, but still a help. So here we go. Here are the stakes. A Ball Players win. And tomorrow, the Ball Players and Stingers will face off for the division title.
Number 6.
A Cyclones,
Steve Rye.
a Serpents win rather, will force a play-in game with the Cyclones tomorrow. No matter what, we're getting a play-in game out of this.
Foul ball.
First up is Toby Barker. Swing and a miss. He rung him up and Overly gets started early.
The first baseman, number 23.
Steve Rye. Steve Rye. Foul ball. Ball high. No, that's high. Victory.
And he gets rung up there. 2 straight strikeouts for Overly. And now bring up the epic MVP from season 6, Murph Kelly, sporting the hexagonal design.
No, high. Ball high. Take your base.
And Kelly will earn a walk.
Now batting.
That'll bring up Terry Thunder.
Number 9.
That's outside.
Right to Walker, throw to first in time. Led to the bottom of the first. Olsen, McLarge, Hughes, Zaw will lead things off for the Serpents. A team that, to be honest, looks like they were dead in the water.
No, high. Low.
I mean, you go back to the end of week 6, day 3, and the Serpents were sitting at 2-5. Nothing going for them. Have won 4 of their last 6, including a dominant 24-2 win yesterday over the Wildcats, to put themselves in a position to get a play-in game. This one right to Kelly, throw to first in time, 2 gone.
Now batting. The first baseman.
The Cyclones haven't really helped themselves. They were 6-4, just needed to, or 5-4 rather, just needed to win 2 and they would be in, or 3 and they'd be in, but only won 2 of their last 5.
Now batting. The third baseman, number 27.
No, that's high. That's low.
See, Lumberjacks lost 3.
He's out.
138 runs on this season for the Lumberjacks, nearly 10 a game,
Number 15.
and they put up 2 against the Walkers. Dribbler Walker to first in time.
Now batting. The catcher, number 4.
Steve Rye. Ball that's low. Steve Rye.
Geez, the Walkers lost 6 of their last 8. To be fair, you look at the teams that they got wins against. They beat the Overdrafts. The Gauchos was a decent win for them, but they beat the Wrong Fielders, the Angels. Not necessarily like a stellar
Ball inside. Straight.
impact there. I don't know if I can keep supporting the Cyclones if they miss the playoffs this season. We'll have to see. Here is Kerry Hartz, who has been on a bit of a good stretch recently.
Steve Rye.
Weber?
Now batting.
Yep. Good catch, Dean. Good catch. There we go. Good catch very early in. Kyrie. Oh. All right, does that look right?
Now batting, the center field.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Dean wants it to be Carey, so it's gonna be Carey Hearts. Now I'm just doing it to piss off Squid.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 23.
It's not Kyrie. If it was Kyrie, it'd be this. That's Kyrie. Which, yeah, by the way, Hamish Rifleman is the stupidest pronunciation I've ever heard for it. It's Hamish.
Now
Well,
batting,
apparently it's
the
Hamish.
shortstop, number 38.
So a better start for the ball players here. And he gets rung up there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9.
Yeah, I didn't play Kingdom Hearts.
That's outside.
Full count to Thunder.
Take your base.
That'll be a walk.
Now batting, the third
Brings up
baseman,
Matthias Black.
number 27.
Off the plate.
Looper, that one will get down. Runner will come home. And the ball players will strike first. 1-0.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 15.
Now here is
Ball high.
former Dragon Jerry Thunder.
Ball inside. No, outside. Strike.
3-1.
Strike.
Full count.
Ball four.
And that'll be another walk.
Now
Loads the
batting,
bases
catcher,
for the other former
number
Dragon
4.
Iron Hands.
Inside. Ball inside. Foul ball. Strike three.
Swing and a miss. He gets rung up. Serpents get out of a jam, but not before giving up one. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Olsen, McLarge, Hughes, and Zaw lead things off against Sidney Weber.
Fielder, number 7. That's inside. Straight. Foul ball.
Dribbler, rush, though the first in time.
Now batting, the catcher, number 24.
Strike. No. Off the plate.
Popped up behind the plate. Will it stay in play? It will. And Iron Hands is there for the
Now
grab.
batting, the first baseman, number 5.
Strike. Ball inside.
Pete Zaw nearly attempted to get on there, but Rick of the Stick kept it in. Led to the top of the second. Well, the Serpents faithful have come out in droves here,
Number 40.
supporting their team in their attempt to get into the postseason.
Inside.
I believe the Serpents have always made postseason.
Ball inside.
Made it to 2 Super Series in seasons 2 and 3. Nope, that's not the way that works. They made it seasons
Now
3 and
batting, the
4.
second baseman, number 24.
You know, why am I guessing when I can just pull up the SSBL history? Which, by the way, if you haven't checked out the SSBL history sheet, I have been updating it, and it is fantastic.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 6.
Outside. Straight.
Get on in here and check out the SSBL history. Right to Walker.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 20.
See, the Serpents have never not made a postseason. Went to the Super Series in season 2, won it all in season 3, lost in the wild card in season 4,
Ball inside.
and then season 5 and 6,
Outside.
they made it to the Epic Divisional. So if they were to lose here,
Number 38.
they would lose the record of most postseason appearances that they currently have tied with the Knights. The Knights will have gone to the postseason every single season.
Inside. Right.
Serpents would be the next closest with 6 if they make it this season, with 5 if they do not make it this season.
Foul ball.
Vikings have also made it 5 times, missed out in season 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Dragons, this will be their 5th postseason. And the Bombers, actually, the Bombers and the Knights are both tried with 6 as they get them at home. Great work by the Serpents.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 12.
That's outside. Straight.
Here's Jerry Briggs.
Straight. Straight.
Wing and a miss, got rung up there.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 69.
Here's Kyrie Hartz. Right to Black.
Now batting, the
Brings up
third
Alfred
baseman,
Walker.
number 77.
That's inside. Strike.
This ball is hit well, but it's gonna get Bingata. At the track is Tucker. 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the top of the 3rd.
Now batting,
Terry
the
Thunder will lead
designated
things
hitter,
off.
Number 9.
Strike. Ball inside. Nope, high. Foul ball. Off the plate. Out.
Right to Hartz.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
Right to Zaw.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 15.
No. Off the plate.
That one gets to the gap in the left, and that will be a single. So a 2-out hit there, and here's Iron Hands.
Number 4.
Strike three, you're out.
And he gets rung up there. Head to the bottom of the third. Morrison, Way, and Apple due up for the Serpents.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 17.
Into right. Tucker is there.
Now batting,
Zimbabwe
designated hitter,
picked up in this most recent draft.
Outside.
that's down.
Right.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 15.
Thunder. They rattle that in. That is hit into left by Apple.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 7.
Runner takes off. The throw is not in time.
Strike. Strike three, out.
And he gets rung up there. Led to the top of the fourth. Tucker, Crush, and Barker due up for the ball players.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 40.
And that one is up the middle and through.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24. Now batting, the
Toby
center
Bark
fielder,
Bark Barker.
number 6.
Strike.
Runners on corners. Nobody out. Popped up. This is in shallow left. Will the runner tag? They will, and they'll go home. The throw by Apple is not in time, and the ball players
Now
go
to
up
bat,
again.
The first baseman, number 23.
They'll get the out at second.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 38.
Ball high.
I'll bring up Murph Kelly.
Ball
Two gone. Diving, Kyrie Hartz. The throw to first is not in time. Beat out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9.
Strike. Strike. That's up. Through.
And he gets rung up there, so we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 lead.
Now batting, the catcher, number 24.
No, outside. No. Strike.
Big McLarge huge.
Ball inside.
This ball is jacked, heading deep, back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 375 feet, and the Serpents are on the board.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 5.
I'll bring up Pizza.
That's outside. Low. Strike. Ball inside. Ball four. Take your base.
Za earns a walk.
Now batting,
Now bring up Jerry Briggs.
Number 12. That's up. Ball inside.
Runner at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Of course, Square rooting on the Serpents, as if the Serpents win, there will be no play-in game for the division.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Kyrie Hartz.
Number 69. No. Break. Nope, high. Ball four. Take your base.
And Hartz will earn a walk.
Now
Here's
batting,
Alfred Walker.
third baseman. Number 77. That's inside.
I believe Walker came over from the Unicorns, if I remember correctly. Unless he was... I remember he was a former Gaucho.
Take your base.
And Walker earns a walk. That'll load the bases for Leon Morrison.
Second baseman. Number 17.
This ball is hit well. It's tracking back at the track, at the wall. It's out of here. A grand slam for Leon Morrison. And the Serpents want to play on Saturday.
Now pitching, number 65.
That'll do it for Weber. Adrian Walker will come in. And immediately a hit upon her.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 15. That's inside.
A reminder that a win here for the Serpents, and they will play the Cyclones tomorrow for a spot in the epic postseason picture.
Now
They'll have to battle it out as the 6th seed,
number 7.
which means that if the Serpents were to win here as well as win tomorrow, they would either face the Bombers or the Unicorns in the wild card round. A very unlikely story, but it starts with getting the job done here. A 5-run fourth puts them ahead. Led to the top of the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now pitching.
And that'll bring in Sammy Green.
Strike. No, outside.
Reminder, if anybody wants to join me on the stream, you can hop into the general chat on the Discord.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 15.
Jerry Thunder. Oh yeah, the Walkers did it. The puppet. The Lumberjacks had the bases loaded, nobody out,
Now batting, the
and the Walkers still did it. The Walkers use a suicide squeeze to get the run in the 9th. Again, not all bad for the Lumberjacks. They still tied for the best ever record, so they get to share it. That would be dope, puppet.
Strike.
I'm already starting to drag here. I don't think I'm having as bad of reactions to the booster shot as I thought I would, but we shall see.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 40.
Nathan Tucker, runners on first and second, 1 out.
Ball inside.
Green needs to start pulling this together.
That's up. Strike. Foul ball.
Right side, that one's through the gap, and the bases will be loaded with 1 out. Sammy Green is not it. Now bring in Cole Crush. 2 for 2, 2 singles today.
Off the plate.
Playing in at second after Homer Runs was traded. To the right side, and he is 3 for 3 today. The ball players are doing just fine without Homer Runs. 5-3 the score. Back to the top of the order. Toby Barker. This one is hit well into center, tracking back at the track off of the wall. 1 run will score. Another run will come home. The throw by Hartz is not in time, and the ball players have tied it up at 5. And here is Rick of the Stick.
That's inside.
It started with the Cole Crush single, and the ball players have drawn us back level at 5.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Rick of the Stick walks. Sammy Green cannot find it. And here is the Season 6 MVP of the Epic Conference, Murph Kelly.
Low.
He has had a somewhat unambiguous Season 7. Now would be a time to earn his team a spot in a play-in against the Stingers.
Take your base.
And the batter is walked.
Now batting,
A run comes in.
number 9.
Sammy Green has allowed 4 hits, 4 earned runs on 3 walks as well, and has only gotten 1 out. Hopped up left side. Finally, the second out will come through for the Serpents.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Sammy Green, who has been pretty decent for the Serpents this season, might have just thrown away their postseason chances. Still a long game, and it looks like they'll get out of it, but 4 runs score for the ball players, and the Leon Morrison Grand Slam is erased.
Now batting, the catcher, number 20.
Here is Big McLarge Huge.
Ball inside.
What's the Bougies?
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. He gets rung up there.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Brings up Pete Za.
Outside.
I'll have to look in the Discord.
Off the plate. Strike.
This one is hit well into left off of the wall. And that will be a double.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 12.
Strike.
Runner takes off for third in time. Oh, Pete Zaw's injured. Pete Zaw's injured. Pete Zaw's injured. Inflamed Achilles.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
Pete Zaw with an inflamed Achilles.
Strike.
So let's update the injuries here. So who was it that got absolutely rocked? It was Miles Hurley. By the way, Maniac, Hendricks will return for you in the conference, not Super Series. This one's up the middle. Runner will head towards third. Toby Bark. The throw is not in time. Jerry Briggs beats it out.
the third baseman, number 77.
See, Miles Hurley had extreme pain.
Ball inside.
No time missed.
Strike.
was week 10, day 3.
That's outside.
So that was the Knights. Rick of the Stick will step on the bag and the Serpents won't get anything. Okay, and then the next one was Beamham and Botley, right? And the Walkers.
Number 8.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
How's it?
hello, Puppet. Randor Theodore is at third and Alfred Walker at first.
Out
My-
of position. Is that legal?
Yeah, I mean, it happens all the time, apparently, like in the league.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Break.
Walkers, Beamham and Botley.
Break. Strike 3, you're out.
And he gets rung up there. Green settling in a little bit.
Now batting, the catcher.
Let's see. Beamham and Botley had a pulled hammy. That one will get foul. No time missed because Walker's not in the season. All right,
No.
which brings us
Dude,
to.
you understand how bad this game is at like making decisions, right?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely awful. Absolutely awful at making decisions. Which that's why I'm really interested to see what like Super Mega Baseball 4 will look like if that's what they call it. With now like EA's resources.
I don't know.
By the way, guys, let me know if I need to turn Puppet up. Let's see, week 10, day
I'm a
3.
single.
Now
Serpents.
batting, the second baseman.
Dean just messaged me saying his team is throwing.
Number 88.
That'll do it for Sammy Green. Absolutely awful appearance. Cold Crush finally will not get on base.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Pete
Number
Za.
Man, poor Pete Za.
Inflamed Achilles. Did someone already put it in the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dean. Devar in
Happy
center, Kyrie at third, Olsen at shortstop, Walker at first.
Now batting.
Okay.
At the top of the sixth.
Number
So let's see, how much time is Pete Za missing, if any? He might not be missing any time.
Well,
That one is up
do
the
we
middle.
keep injuries into the playoffs?
Oh yeah, did the same thing last year.
Oh, you know what? I think, yeah.
now batting. The
So if the Serpents do make it, they'll have a pretty tough time.
13.
And you
They
know,
have to win this to make it.
how much does Pete Za represent of their team, Puppet?
I don't know, like half of it. That's all Dean talks about anymore, so.
Well, Dean just talks a lot, to be fair.
Okay, true.
Inflamed Achilles. It's not a tier 0.
Uh-oh.
It's not a tier 1. It's
Uh-oh.
a tier 3.
Yikes.
Runner is safe. A tier 3 means a 3-week stint on the IL. Wow.
3 weeks, that'll be...
Runner comes home. We're tied up at 6.
Now batting. The
Jeez.
left.
So that means that Pete Za is out until the Super Series.
No. That's when we go to playoffs, we convert it to games, remember?
Nope.
Ball low.
Did not
That's
do
what
that.
we
Nope, that's not what we did last season.
We did it season 5. Why'd we change it?
Because last season, season 6 was the first season that we did weeks and 2 games. See, last season was the first season in which we had weeks and then games. So in the postseason, they miss a certain number of games. But if they're injured in the regular season, they miss weeks.
Wild.
Nope.
Serpents gonna have a tough time.
Yeah, it says games for postseason game, but this injury was in the regular season.
I don't know about that one.
It is. Well,
I think we should talk to Whitney about that.
well, no. Whitney was the one who said that's the way it is, because I remember arguing about it last season and I lost out. I specifically
I see.
remember arguing about it and I lost out.
Big, large, huge. Runner on second.
That will be him aboard.
Now batting. The third
And Randall Theodoros will come out. In comes Ron Cox.
Hang on, is Ron Cox on the bench? Seriously?
Yes, he was benched.
Can't believe it.
And
He's
he
gotta be
gets rung up there.
It's gotta be season 1 or 2, right? Season 1? No, season 2, because
Yeah, so if you look into in the injuries channel, all these people, and Jerry Briggs is now out of position at third.
oh my god.
What is happening? You'll see Happy Tailwind wouldn't have returned until week 2, day 3. Tanya Marzo would have returned playoffs week 2, day 2. Pete Dropkin didn't return until week 3, day 1. As this one is skied, it's heading deep back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here, and the season 6 MVP puts the ball players ahead.
Now batting, the
Kelly,
designated
that's what he
hitter,
does.
number 9.
Now, I do believe it would be the conference finals that Pizza would return because
So week 1,
we would
no,
be
'cause
counting this week, right? Week 10, because there's a day 4.
it's 3 weeks. So at the end of wild card next week is 1 week. At the end of divisional is 2 weeks. At the end of conference is 3 weeks. So returns playoffs week 4, day 1. Because technically today is day 4 as well. I didn't even realize that. Today is technically day 4.
Are we doing day 4 today?
Yeah, this is day 4 today right now.
Oh, I did not realize that.
So that is a huge blow. Although apparently, according to the chat, he hasn't necessarily been amazing.
Yeah. Well, neither of the Serpents, so we'll see. It won't even matter if the ball players end up winning this, so.
Well, it does, because
No,
if the ball players win this, then they force a play-in game with the Stingers for the division title, so you can
No,
earn a bye.
I mean for the Serpents, Pizza's injury won't matter. If
Yes.
the ball players end up winning.
Yes, that is true. That is 100% true. It also means no Zaw in the All-Star game as well. That is
I
true.
don't-
That is
Yeah,
true.
I
I
guess
did not
so.
even think about that. Did he? What do you? I didn't vote for him because, as everyone was saying, he didn't have great
Yeah, I
stats.
don't think so.
That would be interesting if the Serpents were
I
to
think I
lose
voted
here.
max range.
Yeah, I think that makes sense for me too. But that would be huge for the ball players, because if they were to win this game and then also beat the Stingers tomorrow. Oh no, today is day 3. Is it?
All right, let's go, Pfizer.
What day is it?
All right, I'll check.
Yeah, I think it actually is day 3.
No, today's day 4.
Today is day 4?
Yeah,
Yes,
so I
today
guess
is
we're
day
just
4. That's
doing
right. Okay.
tiebreakers
Yeah. Because originally day 4 was gonna have the 4 last games, and then also it was gonna have the All-Star games and stuff. There we go.
That's why I was confused, like why we were streaming today when we already went through. day 3, but-
Because we didn't know what the schedule was gonna look like for tomorrow.
Gotcha. Billy O'Connell.
I think I voted Billy O'Connell as well.
Now batting,
So here is a locked-in
ready.
Leon Morinson.
number
2 outs. Right to Murph Kelly, and we will head into the top of the 8th. The ball players with a run lead.
Now batting, the catcher, number 4.
Hands, former Dragon, yes.
And Hand skies this into right, tracking back at the track at the wall. It's out of here. 2 solo shots have put the
Wait.
ball players up by 2.
That player just changed uniforms.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's,
It's fine.
It's the magic.
It's
You
fine.
have a magician in the SSBL.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
know
fine.
You didn't know that, puppet?
Oh, Lasers is joining the party.
Oh, look, Laser.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
BB Strongman tense now.
Yeah, Papa, you didn't hear?
The second
You,
baseman,
they're a new team
number
until you read that, They'll call them legit. They'll be on it. They'll change team. They'll be on every team.
Hmm. Next expansion, we should have a wizard-based team. You know, like.
Can we just get through this expansion first, please?
No.
That one is into the gap, and Coal Crush is inevitable. Man, when Homer Runs was traded from this team to the Dragons, the question of who was gonna play in at second was definitely on the minds of the ball players faithful. Initially, Iron Hands was in at second, and Curly Shipwright was in at catcher. But then, ball players have updated their layout. They put in Hands at catcher. They put in Coal Crush at second, and he has been a spark for them this game. BB Strongman is out. In comes Doug Day. And guys, the relief pitching just has not been it for the Serpents today, as that is going to make it 9-6 potentially, and it will make it 10-6 ball players.
I think Serpents can come back from a 11-6 lead.
Well, good thing it's 10-6.
I know, but if it gets to 11-6,
You say that, but
you have Murph Kelly with a runner on
yeah.
second. I mean,
That's inside.
I'd
Yeah.
good chances here.
Ball four.
good chance. But if anything today, you never know it at FPL. They're battling on it. Team fighting to make into your postseason.
No.
It is so far has been upset night, so
Yeah. Chaos Nathan.
And this would also be a part of upset night if this result were to hold, because it would upset squared.
right. Yes. Okay. Ball players gotta win.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Dean, but it's more worth.
Anti-Galen from up.
And that game is actually huge, because the loser of a Singers ball players game moves from the 4 seed to the 5 seed.
And who would they be playing?
The third
High
You
rollers,
number
Yeah.
27.
because
Could be
High
lottery
roller
bound.
down five.
Actually, I have a Serps pick. Lose Serpents.
Ball low.
I thought you want. Yeah. Don't.
you have already been so lucky with the lottery. If you were to get
I have-
that too,
I have no, I don't have their lottery pick, but I have I have the second round. But I have the third best odds. And if I get number 1 again, it's gonna be wonderful.
And they'll be killed though. If you get number 1.
so it's a 3-run eighth. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. It's 4 runs and 6 outs that the Serpents need to keep their postseason hopes alive.
Ball low.
Adrian Walker's still in at 63.
Strike.
The ball players will really want, especially if they hold on here, they'll really want to get that win against a Stingers team tomorrow, because that means they'll only have to go 1 series without Hendricks.
That's down. That's inside.
As well as you don't have to face, I mean, there's a chance that the Bombers or Unicorns, whoever ends up being that 3 seed, could get upset by the Cyclones.
Take your base.
That would be,
Cyclones.
honestly, that would be the upset of the season. The Cyclones over
52.
whoever is in. And here is Julio Javier. And guys, this
Julio,
game isn't
uh-oh.
over. This game isn't
Take
over.
back everything I said.
A little bit of unlucky there for Apple, as she was kind of caught in no man's land.
The catcher.
But this game is not over. If the Serpents can come back against anything, it would be here.
Outside.
And nobody else but Big McLarge Huge to do it.
This one's into left. Murph Kelly, the All-Star, makes the grab.
Wow.
And the
think we had
ball
a-
players have 19 hits.
The left.
We gotta check for magnets in that glove. I mean, that looked a little strange.
I'll tell you, the season 6 epic epic MVP is coming alive here in game 14, and we are down to the last inning. for the Serpents. So if this were to hold out, the Stingers would host the play-in game, since they split the season series, but the Ball Players lost by 5 and the Stingers lost by 3. So Stingers at Ball Players would be that first play-in game. This one's popped into center, and we will head to the bottom of the inning. Get your rally caps on.
There it is. Let me
The
get a hat.
Serpents
Hang on,
have
guys.
the Serpents have 3 outs to get 4 runs, but they have Julio Javier to get it against.
Fielder, number 37.
Hey, Pfeiffer, do you know what you pick counting to end your game?
No.
You pick counting rate.
Interesting.
We pick in all they need to get me out. But if you
There's one gone. This one's deep to the track, to the wall.
Dude, I put on the hat and he did it.
It's out of here. Jerry Briggs brings it within 3. And this game is not over yet. The Serpents have won 3 of their last 4, 4 of their last 6 to get them here. And they need to get 3 runs in 2 outs. It's gonna have to be 3 runs in 1.
Oh no. Harry Hart to the great last game, but not doing it here. And it's-
Alfred Walker.
man. It's the Serpents acquisition, Alfred Walker.
Into right, and that will do it. It doesn't matter about Pete Zah's injury, because the Ball Players have won and force a play-in game against the Stingers tomorrow for the Epic Novas title.
Unfortunate. End of the Stinger season.
Serpent season.
Same thing.
No, it's. Do you really think that the Stingers? Who is
They're
gonna
within
be?
us.
Let's see what that matchup is gonna be for tomorrow. It's gonna be the number 3. It'll be Fitzmagic versus. California is gonna be that matchup.
That's my girl, California.
California go.
No, we can't get DMCA'd.
Yeah. we
Oh,
like that.
sorry, lasers. Your singing is too perfect.
Julio Javier holds. He
Wow,
holds the
I mean-
fort down for
Hard to believe.
the Ball Players. Player of the game is Leon Morrison, and then Murph Kelly and Rick of the Stick. So the Ball Players will go into a tiebreaker game against the Stingers tomorrow. And this brings us to our game of the night. Bombers at Unicorns. And what can we look forward to in this one, Puppet?
You kind of put me on the spot there. Well, this is the Epic Conference, the Phenoms, top 2 teams. So if the Unicorns actually beat the Bombers, they will be tied. But the Bombers will likely have the higher run difference. But I don't know. It's still very close up there in the Epic Epic Phenoms.
CDC in for the Bombers, for the Unicorns. Door, Walker, Kush, Flip Flop, Davis, Bree, Shaw, Porter, Hatman. Where did you get Hatman from? Where did Hatman get Elder from?
Wait. Oh, let's do a check here.
All right, does that look good, everybody in the chat?
Oh, it's for Alfred Walker.
Interesting. Wait, for Alfred win? With the Serpents?
This was with the Knights. Unicorns received Tina Thick and Alex Hatman for Alfred Walker.
So Alfred Walker went from the Gauchos to the Unicorns to the Knights to the Serpents.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right, I think this lineup is right. So let us head to our final game of the evening under the lights of Shaka Sports Turf. Bombers at Unicorns. Last time out, Unicorns got the better of the Bombers in a 7-2 win. The Unicorns have to win here to force a tiebreaker game. And this crowd is energetic.
The center fielder.
The Bombers
Wow.
looking to repeat, and they'll like to do it with a first round bye. We are underway here at Shaka.
It's the crowd is Halloween colors. It's purple and orange.
Yeah, they had a special promo going for the game.
Oh.
Elder
Three
can talk
pumpkin
more
pie.
about it, right, Elder? As he gets rung up there.
Now batting.
He's up Tyler Benetti.
Number 4.
Popped up. Hot by Moose Shaw. 2 gone. Here's Graham Britton.
Second baseman. Number 60.
So this-
Elder.
what did Elder say?
Candy corn is the best.
Candy corn is not bad. Here's my opinion of candy corn. I used to love candy corn. I don't think candy corn is okay.
Number 10.
It's not horrendous though.
I mean, it's literally just sugar, but it's good.
I mean, isn't that all candy?
I mean, I guess Elder's old, so.
Yeah,
I mean, no
Elder,
offense.
shouldn't you want Werther's Originals?
Do you want the little mints that they give at the pizza places?
BOC gets rung up there. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Unicorns, Odor and company to lead things off.
Now batting. The shortstop. Number 13.
Has anybody made a joke about, how like in the Harry Potter universe you eat the unicorns, like drink their blood, and it's like evil? I gotta make a joke about that at some
Now
point.
batting. The left fielder. Number 4.
Interesting. I don't know what else to say to that.
No, because Voldemort, he was drinking the blood of the unicorn, and that was like a sin.
The
Like,
right fielder. Number 6.
Yeah. Okay.
here's King Kush. King Kush better be in the All-Star game, by the way. I don't care what you think. He's gotta be there.
King Kush is absolutely stacked stats-wise.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Here is Trey Fit-Flot. I always get it wrong.
I always say flip-flop. I did not know that it was actually flip-flop.
And that's
I
a
never casted a Unicorns game.
caught there. Well, it's the top of the second. Albert Pujols lead things off.
Now batting. The third baseman. Number 55.
No cones for you boys, all natural.
You mean without flavoring on the snow cones?
That's just ice.
Ridiculous.
Now batting. The designated hitter. Number
Lexi
12.
Luther. Ryu on count. Earns a walk.
Now batting. The shortstop. Number 2.
Bombers last season nearly won the Miners Super Series lost to the Unicorns farm team, the Corns of Pop, in an eventful 5-game series.
Yeah,
This
that was a great
was-
game.
Yeah, were you there with me to cast that?
I don't believe I don't think I was.
It was, I think it was Aggie and
The catcher.
Dean.
Was
I know
Dean there?
Dean for sure.
Yeah. No, because Dean made the thumbnail thing where
Yeah.
it was all of us.
Alyssa Sass. Full count. Runner will go. Swing and a miss. She gets rung up there. We shall head to the bottom of the second. Davis, Bree, and Shaw due up for the Unicorns.
Batting, the designated hitter, number 50.
I am excited for a long off season. It's gonna be, because season 8 is gonna be so long, especially with 16 games,
Yeah.
and there's now 24 teams. Plus, you gotta
Really
factor in
great, though.
minors.
The retrievers are gonna actually be good.
Now
Moonshots will hopefully not be as good.
fielder, number 7.
Do the side
Maybe.
irons, throw the first in time.
Maybe
I feel
not.
like a good portion of the
Damn.
heroic. What's that?
Maybe I'm not seeing it right. I don't.
I don't
don't
know
think
about
that-
that. I think your rebuild's gonna take a little bit longer.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I
the
know.
heroic legends are actually probably gonna be the worst division going into the
Oh,
next season.
yeah, I
right?
absolutely lucked out being in. I mean, granted, I have to face the Gauchos, but no
Yeah.
long the Vikings, Lumberjacks,
Now batting,
Knights,
the
and then one of the new
number
teams.
89.
That'll be an interesting division. I mean, the Lumberjacks are by far and away the best franchise in SSBL history.
Robin Ryan is starting. Is he taking the?
The center
Can you start
fielder,
pitchers out of order anymore?
42.
I thought we got rid of that after the diarrhea bloodbath.
He would, cause Ryan is what? What is Ryan? Ryan is.
Starting pitchers are unable to start unless they're on full rest.
Ryan is
Mm.
not a.
Oh, he's a.
Ryan is a
Right.
long
The
reliever.
left fielder, number
So he's
4.
gonna use a move to
Yeah.
move Ryan into the 3 slot,
Right.
which means California. Yeah, that's perfectly legal.
All right.
California will move into the relief role. Ryan moves into the 3 slot. That's another one of the advantages of having an ace in your. Well, I know we're removing.
We're getting rid of that.
Well, here's the thing: we're removing the
Thankfully.
long reliever, but you'll still want
Yeah.
good pitchers in your bullpen. Like,
But I think going forward it'll be better to have, all of your best pitchers as a starter.
well, one thing to think about is with 16 games, each position of the rotation will each pitch 4 games. So there's not necessarily an inherent advantage to having what the advantage is that now for playing games, your first starters are coming out, right? So like game 17, game 18, your number 1 and number 2 are coming out. So there's still going to be an emphasis on the first and second of your rotation being your better
That's true.
pitchers. But I mean, this
However,
an advantage for the Singers.
I think the long relievers are more likely to be brought in. So I think if you have just one great pitcher in your relief, they're not as likely to get put in as more.
See,
anymore.
agree with
we've
that.
never
Weird bounce.
proved that. We've never proved that the long reliever pitches more innings, but that's because they can go more innings because they're a long reliever. And also, there's a little bit of confirmation bias, right? Because people are putting good pitchers in their long relievers, so the game is automatically choosing them because they are better pitchers. What it definitely does, though, is it limits the ability of that long reliever to be really impactful because they can't go, 5 innings. They can only really go 3 innings as a normal reliever, right?
Now batting, the left,
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like when I moved Liam Boss into the pen in the back part of the season, it started putting in Mason Nuts a lot less.
What's up, Running? Didn't hear you join.
I'm sneaky.
This ball is hit well by old Iron Balls, but right there is Kent Iffy Jr. That is Woody Walker, right? That just hit that? I believe that was old Iron Balls, Woody Walker.
You
That'll
expect me to pay attention to this?
bring in a run. Oh, I need to update
Oh,
the
it's
score.
King Kush, baby.
So the Unicorns are one step closer to a tiebreaker game tomorrow. This one hit well and high. Another catch by Iffy Jr. Another runner will come in and score. Unicorns up 2-0.
now batting, the third baseman, number 30.
Runner takes off for a second. The throw is not in time. And this is just the Unicorns inning, boys.
Now batting,
Hit flat, earns the walk.
hitter, number
Brings up Gerald Davis now. 2 outs, runner on second with speed.
low.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Marge. Full count, runners will go. Misses it. CDC has loaded the bases
Now batting,
and brings up Breezy Bree.
center fielder, number 7. Ball time.
That stance.
No. Follow.
Full count, runners will go. That one right down the middle, but hit into right, and Hamish Rifleman makes the grab. The damage will stay at 2, but the Unicorns go ahead. Bombers to lead things off in the top of the inning.
Baseman, number 60.
Remember to stay tuned in for tomorrow for the tiebreaker games as well as the All-Star game.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
As
10.
we head into the postseason here in Season 7. That one's right to Hatman.
Now batting,
2 gone,
the
and
third
here is
baseman,
Pujols.
number 55.
The fact that we're in season 7 is wild.
It just feels like yesterday that I joined the league.
Now batting, the catcher,
I
number
don't.
23.
There's no people remaining except from season 1 except for Josh, right?
Well, if you tune in to the SSBL history tab
Oh,
and
cool.
you look at team records, you can see exactly how many managers are from season 1.
Let's take a look at this.
It's just
SSBL
Josh.
history sheet
It's
in
just
the master
Josh.
sheet.
The earliest tenured managers. As this one is hit well into left, that one's going to get down. It'll be a double for the Unicorns. I've already moved Monkey and Wiggin and Pasta down.
Yeah.
Air Force will probably move down there. Is running. How active has he been?
Not very.
Do you think he's gonna come in next season or no?
I think if you DM him, he'll probably respond, but he was really only there for the draft.
Yeah. And I do believe that it was Air Force who wanted to participate this season and, you know, buy in instead of selling, which, I don't know, may have not been a great idea.
Well, and Ronnie, I'm sure like you've learned a lot just in this like one season being a part of it. But I think the biggest thing to take away, especially like with Pasta learned as well, is that it's just not worth buying older guys. It just really
Pretty
isn't.
much.
Oh,
And I know
definitely.
a lot of people questioned me when I sold at that one point, but I think looking back, it was the best choice I could have made.
I still think you should have at least just gotten into the postseason and tried to see what would have happened. But
I know. I think I should have switched my roster back after the Gauchos game when I faced the overdrafts, but
again,
what it
all
is.
this said, I've never even made it past the divisional. So what do I know about competing? My team will never be a Bombers or a Unicorns, right? Because like Bombers and Unicorns had to go through really bad seasons in order to get to where they are here, absolutely dominant, really investing into the youth. To be honest, I think that ship has kind of sailed. I don't think you could pull off a Bombers or a
think you could do that
Unicorns anymore.
because everybody needs youth now.
Yeah, and
It's not
plus
just
like
The
the
rebuilding teams.
the nerf draft pools as well.
Yeah.
So the earliest tenured managers are Josh has been here from the start in season 1, which is really interesting when you look at the initial managers. So Angels were initially run by League Office, so they didn't really have anything. Josh also managed the Wrong Fielders for the first 3 seasons. Zach Sass was a part of it until season 4. Or was that season 5? Season 5. Season 5 was his last season. Cryptoroni lasted 2 seasons. Mitchell lasted 4 seasons. Killjoy lasted 1 season. So for those of you who are like, oh, I didn't realize that, like, it's surprising that Monkey and Megan, like, I mean, honestly, it's surprising that they've lasted this long, because usually managers don't last that long.
There was another Retrievers manager at some point, right?
There have
I
been
believe
3
there have
Retrievers
been 3,
managers.
or 4, including myself.
King Louis OG went 3-11, which is why, like, when DDC mentioned earlier, but okay, but what about managers coming in for 1 season, nuking, and then I'm not worried about that because, like, other teams have only had one-off managers before, and they leave because the team sucks. Z Raffle lasted 2 seasons before you came in, Puppet. So the earliest tenured right now are Josh since season 1.
What about OMS?
OMS?
Yeah.
Not on here. Are
Yeah,
they in your
yeah.
Discord?
Yeah.
They're probably an assistant manager.
He was for season 3.
He was for season 3?
Yeah. And let me take a look when Z Raffle came in.
I have zero alpha for season 3.
It might be that, and then there's also D Burns.
Yeah, I think those had assistant managers, to be honest. That one is into right Rifleman. The throw is not in time. Unicorns go up 3-0. Dean and Whitney are the current longest tenured aside from Josh. Came in season 2. After that, Maniac since season 3. Pandora since season 3. As he rings them up there. To the top of the 6th. Unicorns with a 3-run lead.
For quite a high stakes game, we're not talking about the game a whole lot.
Well, right now the Unicorns are pretty dominant right now.
I mean, I would say if there is a game forced tomorrow, a tiebreaker here, who would be on the mound for each team?
Well, pending any sort of like move in the bullpens, the Bombers would have Johnny Sins. The Unicorns would have Pete Nocio.
Can you believe it, man? I traded Johnny Sins to the Bombers, and then now he's like running the top.
Yeah, today's not a great day for League Office because Squared has to play the ball players tomorrow. At this rate, Whitney will have to play the Unicorns tomorrow. I mean, Josh didn't make postseason. Zarby doesn't have any teams, and then I mean, how do I feel? So, I'll be honest. I would rather face the Lumberjacks than the Moonshots. I don't think it's that much of a difference, to be honest. I think both of those teams are pretty good, and no matter what, it's going to be a tough matchup against them.
Yeah, I think either way you go is going to be tough, but I would have rather faced the Knights in the play-in, or the play-in part, than the Vikings.
Yeah, but I didn't have an opportunity to face. Oh, I guess I would have faced the Knights if they had won, and then I would have been the 6th seed. I think I would have wanted to face the Knights because the Vikings. This is what I wanted to look up actually. Nochio was traded. It's Colon. Oh, I guess I was looking too far back. So Colon versus Sins, as of right now, would be that matchup. Because the Vikings have absolutely smashed the Dragons in recent memory. So let's see
Also,
if I
wanted to mention this because I was looking over the one sheet that we were starting. The Serpents have never failed to make postseason.
Yeah.
Except for this season.
Knights have also never failed to make postseason. So right now, Bombers and Knights are tied for most postseason appearances at 6.
Have more people started to fill that in? There wasn't many of them. Nothing that filled mine in.
I don't necessarily think so. My initial thing was I was gonna fill it, and I was like, haha, no. Dragon special turn. That's huge for the Bombers. Let's go all the way back to season 4, because I'm pretty sure ever since I have been in the league, this one is smashed pretty hard. It's tracking, but at the track and making the catch is Kent Iffy Jr.
Not good.
All right, so this is the deal. Here's a little ditty called "The Dragons versus the Vikings." Since I have been around, season 1 split 1-1 with the Vikings. Note that was the season which the Vikings went 4-10, so not a great start already. Season 5.
Now batting, the first baseman,
The Vikings,
number 10.
again, it's a split. But I beat them by 1 run, they beat me by 5. So overall, 2-2, right? 2-2. Not bad, not awful. Then we get to last season. In the regular season, I actually did even with the Vikings, 3-3. However, they swept me in the divisional to make it 5-3. As well as they swept me this season. So I am all-time 3-7 against the Vikings. And they're my opponent in the wild card.
Oh, you've always got time to turn things around.
There's always next year.
This team that I have right now is built really interestingly because I've got a lot of season 4s in it. So pretty much next season will be their season to play. I think if I'm not doing great in the middle of the season, I might try and sell like Shelton and Runs and other guys. Runner takes off for second. The throw by Sass is in time! They ring up Odor!
I remember your entire team was young, and now your team is only oldies.
My team has always been oldies, to be clear. My team has always been full of old players. And then I just recently sold the farm for Shelton and Runs, which I still do not regret because Shelton is season 4 and Runs is season 5. So they still got a good chunk of time on them. We'll see. We'll see if I regret trading Jerry Thunder. I don't think so. To be honest, when I got him, I didn't like the lack of speed he had in center. Turn the Dragon special. We head to the 8th. The Bombers are running out of time. 6 outs remaining if they want to prevent a play-in game tomorrow. And in fact, are the Bombers 11-2?
I believe so, yes.
So if they were to find a way to win here, they would also tie with the Lumberjacks for the SSBL record.
Now batting, the
What
shortstop,
happened?
number 2.
Yeah, they would.
Next season, we have to have a 13-1 team, right? I mean,
Well, no, that's impossible because
oh,
there's going to be 16 games.
ooh, yeah,
This
what are
one
they
is
gonna-
hit well into right, but it gets shotgun.
Yeah, that's been the story for the Bombers this game. They've been hitting them high and deep, but it's Shaka.
Catcher,
Yeah.
number 35.
I'll bring up Alyssa Sass. This one is hit well into left. That'll get down. That's going to be extra bases. The question is it deep enough for the runner to head home? It is. The Bombers are on the board. It is 3-1 with a runner in scoring position. And here is Hamish Rifleman.
Number 89.
Not a lot of speed at second. Renault went from on fire to locked in and is at 100 pitches. Rio finds his own. And Rifleman is walked in 5 pitches. Back to the top of the order, Kent Iffy Jr.
Now batting,
And that actually, Kent Iffy Jr. is going to be replaced by Beatrice Tanner, and Doku Shi comes in for Renault. Guys, what do you think of those switches?
I don't know. I don't know if Beatrice Tanner was necessary, but if it plays out, it'll work because they'll win the game. Or-
Well, that amazing analysis, Puppet. Absolutely amazing.
left fielder.
Now here's Benetti 0 for 3. 2 outs.
There's a reason I stopped doing puppets. Always accurate and very great analysis, but
And the Unicorns get out of it, but not before letting up 1 run.
Now batting, the third
The Unicorns, if they win this, will have swept the season series, and the Bombers' only losses would have been to the Unicorns.
May Bruce in center field here.
That's how to play.
Into left. Caught by Benetti.
now batting,
Unicorns have losses to the Stingers, Ball Players, and Serpents. That
Can't
Serpents
be losing
one's-
to the Serpents in season 7. What are you doing?
that Serpents loss has gotta feel bad for them. I mean, the Serpents finished the season with a 6-8 record. To be fair, not necessarily bad.
now
Mm-hmm.
batting,
Yeah.
the center,
It's no wrong fielders.
number 7.
Wasn't there a team that made playoffs with a 6-8 record a couple seasons ago?
Yeah, it was the Serpents.
Didn't the overdrafts do it last season?
No, wait.
Well, no,
Yeah,
they
Yes.
made.
they did.
Well,
No, 'cause-
technically, you were 7-8.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, play-in game, right?
The catcher, number
yeah. You're welcome,
23.
even though you weren't there.
No, I think running. You were a part of
No,
it.
yeah, you were here.
Yeah,
I don't
running.
think
No.
it was. That
I
was
didn't
still-
join. I didn't
that was
join up
still
until
Bronx.
after the Super Series.
Ah,
And oh dear,
they catch them in a pickle. So the Unicorns 3 outs away from sweeping the Bombers.
Batting, the
oh,
second
but it's
baseman.
3, 4, 5.
In the game,
It's the big boys.
Walker will come out. Keisha Phillips will come in as a defensive substitution.
That's a good play. That's a good play. It's left field, so it's arguably not that important, but I
And that-
think making those defensive substitutes are very useful.
Written on with a leadoff single.
now batting,
Billy O'Connell 0 for 3 is tense. 1 swing away from tying this ball game. A reminder, if the Unicorns hold on, the rematch here will be the second game of the day. Right side, caught by Porterhouse, 1 gone.
Looks like the Bombers started to remember how to hit it, Shaka. You've got to get line drives and ground balls. Keep it low.
Albert Pujols, again, 1 swing away from tying this game. 1 swing away from a game-ending Dragon Special. 3-1. Swings at ball 4. Popped up behind the plate. Caught by Mushaw. The Unicorns are 1 out away.
designated hitter, number 20.
And here is Lexi Luther. And we're going to be right back at Shaka if this holds. Since the Unicorns swept the season series. 3-1 to Luther. She
lost,
swings
Luther?
that ball for Odor, makes the grab, and the Unicorns force a division tiebreaker game tomorrow.
Great work, great work.
Wow.
Ooh,
Well-
man.
The Bombers came on late, but it just wasn't enough.
Now, who'd the Bombers lose to this season? I do.
They only lost 2
Unicorns
times, and it was
and
both
High
times
Rollers.
to the Unicorns.
No, they lost to the High Rollers as well.
Oh, that's right, because they're now 11-3. Gotcha.
Yeah.
CDC will get the loss, does give up those 3 earned runs. Renault with the win, Doku Shi with the save. Renault, your player of the game, followed by King Kush, and then Haggy Porterhouse. Well, that is going to do it here today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the tiebreaker games and the All-Star game. For everyone here at the SSBL, I have been 5Sack, joined by Running and Lasers and Puppet. Hope to see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.